In this video, it is early March, mid-March, somewhere in there. It's the 11th, I believe. And we got the truck camper ready. I'm just getting here, getting set up. We are at Oahe Downstream near Pierre, South Dakota. And this particular campsite, number 195, I believe is the number. It's a beautiful campsite. It is right next to the river. Main river's out here. This is a channel that comes back in. But you got a beautiful view of the river. Camping cabins in the back. Another campsite right there. And these campsites, there's another one back over here, but they're fairly spaced, so you got some room at this one. The downside is, I mean, it looks beautiful out right now, doesn't it? Sun shining, but you can tell I got a coat on, so it's in the 40s, upper 40s, but in the 40s. We got the wind blowing off the water, and if we spin around this way, yeah, this is still ice on the river over here. So that water's cold. I thought about doing some fishing today, but well, one thing is I forgot the bait. So I'd have to run to town to get a bait bucket and bait. It's a beautiful spot down here to fish. Let's walk down there. We'll walk down here. It would be absolutely perfect right here. Just set up your chair, put a rod in the rocks, cast out, and it'd be great. And down here it's not too bad. You're a little bit out of the wind with this hillside. So, I don't know. I might do it. It's getting kind of late in the day though, so I think what I will do tonight for sure is we'll take a little bit of a gander around the recreation area. I guess it's a recreation area, not a state park. And there are 3 campgrounds at this one. Campgrounds 1 and 2 are currently closed because that's where the eagles roost in the winter. So they don't open up till late March. Even though I haven't seen any eagles yet. But we'll walk back up the hill and we'll pan around. And hopefully the wind's not making too much noise on my camera here, because it is pretty windy. But yeah, this is a decent campground. This is campground 3 is what this one is. You can see in the back. They do have a line of camping cabins. I bet there's 6 or 7 of them. Restroom, shower house right there across the street from this one. Of course, they're closed at this time of year. But beautiful campsite. So I'm gonna camp here. Oh, here's the other thing they got at this one. Of course, they got a fire pit, which that's always handy. Which I guess there is. I could start a fire. There's some stuff laying here. I didn't bring any firewood, but they also got a nice bench at this campsite. Look at that. So you can kick back on your personal bench at your own campsite. There's a couple more campsites that have these. But yeah, nice. Nice. So we'll go for a little spin through the campground and we'll check out some of the amenities at this campground. Here's a close-up of the camping cabins. And let me swing her up. There's actually 8 of these here. So they're pretty, of course I can't get into them, they're locked. But yeah, got a picnic table, deck. They have heat and air conditioning. I've stayed in them before. And fire pit And of course, all the camping cabins at this spot have really good views right along the river here. But yeah, camping cabins are really handy, especially when it's this time of year would have been really good to get one of these, but it'd have been the perfect opportunity. But we'll continue on. And yes, I'm cheating. I'm actually driving through the campground rather than walk. At least I can't even hardly see it. Swing set. And I gotta walk over here so the sun is behind the camera rather than me pointing the camera into the sun. Some playground stuff for the kids, along with the swing set. They never had quite that kind of stuff when I was a kid. We just had monkey bars and metal slides. At least they weren't wooden. Well, parts of them were wooden. Get slivers in your hands. And then over here, we have... I'm almost there. Horseshoe pits. So they don't have horseshoes out here, but I'm assuming that you can rent, or maybe they just have them up at the ranger station, which the ranger station right now is closed. So I'm not 100% sure, but more than likely you can get the horseshoes from them. And then of course here's just a different angle of campground number 3 at Oahe Downstream. Now it looks kind of barren, but there are a lot of trees here, and once they leaf out, it's a lot better. It's a pretty decent campground. I've actually stayed at this one before. Never at this time of year, but I have stayed at it before. All right, we'll check out some more of the areas. Oh, this is another part of the recreation area. This area isn't in a campground, it's just a day use area. But, so if you're not camping here, you can still take the kids to the playground, and you can still throw some horseshoes. So this is a pretty nice area. And we'll walk across over here because we also have boat ramp. We'll get there. Pause. Geese. A couple floating around out there. And some standing around over there. And let's see. Sun might not be in the best position, but right back over here is the boat ramp. Of course the dock isn't in because it's really early in the year. The dock's sitting over there along with the fishing piers back here. They usually have a fishing pier here also. So, oh, we got people coming. They're going to be looking at me. Well, there's a bunch of geese up here too. Car. No hunting here. we won't walk up any closer. We don't want to disturb them. Cottonwood Path, National Recreation Trail. All right. Let's go for a walk. Here's the hiking trail. It's like walking down a paved road, blacktop. I'd point the camera towards the trail, but right now the sun's directly on it. If you walk, the camera would be facing right into the sun. So Like, this must just be a little bit of a lookout or something. And a bridge. A heavy-duty bridge, that's for sure. Somebody lost their glove. Alright, well, the paved part of the road's over, or trail. We got a sign up here. Bald eagle roosting area. Do not enter from 1 hour prior to sunset until 1 hour after sunrise daily, November 15th through March 31st. Bald eagles utilize this area for shelter at night and during severe weather. Please do not disturb roosting eagles. Well, we're in that time, or we're in those months, but we got a lot more than 1 hour before sunset, so we are fine to walk it. Two trails, one goes that way. We'll take this one. The one that goes right into the sun. You're a hawk. Geese. We'll pick it up if we see something cool. It's a good trail though. What we got here is a hunting blind. Now, this area is off limits to hunting unless you have a special permit and they're handicap. So there's only a selected few people that draw those tags, and you have to have some sort of disability. And we won't take it all the way down. I don't know if I can lift it all back up, but this back door folds down, and then right back here, that would be the front window that would fold down and make like a table. There's the legs for a table. Huh. I've seen these from the road, but I've never actually walked up to one of them. They're all covered. It's nice. And this door here would fold down for wheelchair accessibility. So yeah, that's a neat deal. That's a neat deal that they can do that. That they have the ability to do that. And then see, this panel would fold in, and you'd be able to shoot out of that window. Yep, pretty neat deal. And if we spin around, that's what we'd be looking at. So you got that nice opening through here. Super cool. You see it. Bench. Break time. This is like the third bench I've seen. This isn't a real long trail, so it's not like I need a break, but there's a bench, so I sat on it. And even though this isn't a very big area, it's really neat back here. I've driven past this area quite often. This is the first time I've ever actually walked through it, and it's really cool. It's really cool. Like right now, it's not the most scenic, all the trees are leafless, but it would be really neat, I think in the fall when the trees are turning, get cottonwoods with the yellow leaves and all the small brushy stuff with leaves turning red. I think it'd be pretty neat back here. Not that it's not neat now, but yeah, I think it's a really cool area. And of course the summer when it's all green too would be nice. But I haven't seen any. Well, I seen one squirrel. I did see a squirrel back here. So we're going to continue on down the trail. I think I just heard something over there. I think the trail circles that way. Maybe a squirrel in a tree. This is where I heard something, but I don't see anything. We'll keep moseying. We are back where we started. It just kind of loops around. There's the trail in, or the trail I took at first. Then it just makes a nice loop, which is nice. So yeah, cool area. I like it. I like it a lot. And there's the glove. And we're back to the bridge. All right. Back to the bridge, and there's another one of the disc golf ones. Let's walk up to that thing. All right, close up. Oh, 13. So there's a number of them, but I don't know. I've never played this, but I'm assuming you just try to hit those chains and it drop into the basket. Your thing just drop into the basket there. Huh. That's the first time I've ever walked up to one of those. Off to the next tee. Your disc. That was the word I was looking for, your disc that you throw at it. Alright, well, Silver's back over here. We'll make our way over there and then we'll there's deer track on the disc golf course, and we'll check out a little bit more of the campground over here, or the recreation. The other two campgrounds are over here, so we'll go check those out. Well, we're at the other campground, and of course the sun's going to be in the wrong angle, but if I spin around, gate's closed, and right there's why bald eagle roosting area. Many bald eagles winter here. They fish and prey on the waterfowl attracted to the open water below the dam. Please observe eagles from a distance. To the last Friday in March. We're not quite there. Not that far away from it, but and yeah, it's hard to see with the sun. But maybe if we spin around maybe this way, you can kind of see the timber and stuff back there. One of the campgrounds is over here, so those two are pretty nice. I think they got more trees than the one I'm in, which would make sense because the eagles want to roost in the trees, right? So let's see. Let's walk across the road here. See what we can see on this side. The river's right over here. Cliff. I thought maybe there'd be a good trail down there, but not really. It's a cliff bank. Down the line over there it looks better, where you could get down there, you could actually fish off this beach along here. Alright, we'll continue on to the next spot. Common South Dakota butterflies. Create your own butterfly garden. Food, water, shelter, mates. I'm getting some glare on there. Hopefully we can read some of it. Please do not pick the flowers or capture the butterflies and caterpillars. This garden is for the butterflies. Oh, please be aware of bees, snakes, thorns, and other things that bite, sting, and scratch. Other wildlife is sure to enjoy the garden too. Please share the space with them. In this, of course, this is March, early, mid-March. So there's actually nothing here as far as flowers and things go. But they got stuff planted out here apparently. Textile onion, butterfly weed, hoary vervain, blooms in July through September. Oh, blooms. Well, yeah, you can read it. What do we got back? Here's another one over here. Bird's foot violet blooms May and June, September. Showy bird tongue blooms in June, favored by bumblebees. Grow in full sun, sandy soil, good choice of providing early pollinators with food. Black Samson on the bottom blooms July through October. Good nectar source. It would be better to walk through this in June, but it's just a neat little path. Uh-oh. Let me see what that is. That is deer poop. So the deer enjoy it too. Another one over here. Swamp milkweed, the top one. Blooms June through September. Host for monarch butterflies and Jeez, maybe you should read it because I sure can't. Next one down, purple prairie. Jeez, I can't even read. Purple prairie clover blooms July through August, and on the bottom, snow on the mountain. Yeah, and there's a couple more over here, but it's just this little garden thing they got going on. we got going on over there? Wild licorice, lead plant, and dotted gay feather. Look them up. They got those here too. And we got a little thingy here. I don't even know what that's for sure. But, huh. Just a neat little deal. There's a lot of deer poop out here. There's some more. There's another pile of it. So, yeah, just another neat little thing they got here. And this is, oh, did I show the bench? They got a little bench in here so you can just hang out, kick back for a while. And I think these are probably sprinklers. I think is what these are. So don't sit there when the sprinklers are going off. Neat deal. And if we walk back just past here, no collecting butterflies or caterpillars, bumblebees or other pollinators, flowers or seeds. Please take all the grasshoppers you can. Thanks. No dogs allowed. Don't let your dogs in there either. So just a neat little deal there. And that is right at, right here's the station, the check-in station, which is closed right now. But so we're back at camp with the great view, and the wind is starting to go down, so it's not real bad standing here with the wind blowing off the lake, but or the river. And what we are going to do for supper tonight is the sun's getting pretty low in the sky. It hasn't set yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. So I want to get supper cooked before dark. What I have here is, we'll do a close-up. I don't know if you can tell what that is, but that is what you call a walleye fillet. I'm not a big fish eater, and it's very rare that I ever keep a fish, but these were given to me. Big old walleye fillet. Here's some more of it. And we got the cooker going right here. It's warming up. So what we're going to do is we're going to deep fry them. Deep fried walleye fillets. And to go along with the deep fried walleye fillets, I'm going to use all my ice. How about that? Some curly fries. That seems like a winner to me. So we'll set those back in there for now. And we'll set the cooler down here. And we'll get, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna we're gonna cut the walleye fillets into bite-sized pieces. Then we're gonna coat them with a mixture of all-purpose flour, and this I've used so it was open. We'll get a close-up of that. Some Whisker Seekers fish fry. This was Cajun mix, says right there on the top. It was the Cajun mix, which this stuff is really good. Now you don't have to mix them together, but when you mix a little bit of flour with the Cajun mix, this stuff lasts longer. So that's why we're doing that. And I have a empty dish or bowl here. Reuse these, and we're going to cut up these walleye fillets All right, we'll do a little bit of close-up on the fillets here. Looks like I need a sharper knife. Cut them into bite-sized pieces. Toss them in here. All right, we'll get these cut up and then we'll pick it up on the next step. Okay, well, we got all our chunks cut up and in the butter dish. Now we will get out our flour. Pour some of that in there. We'll get our Cajun mix. Get a good portion of that in there. And a little bit more. It'll be a little heavy on the Cajun mix. And lid. Give it a good shake. Make sure it's all coated. Now this isn't like a batter on the fish, but they're all coated. So that's all we're looking for here. We're not gonna mix any beer or any milk or anything else in there. It's just a dry mix that we're using on these. That feels hot. We had more fish in there than I thought. We need a little bit more of that in there, and a little bit more of this in there. Give it a good shake. They weren't quite all coated. This is a lot of fish. This is probably, well, it's more than I needed. This is more than I needed. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see they're all coated. All nice and ready for the oil. And the oil is definitely heated up. Before we put the fish in, we'll throw some Arby's curly fries in there. We'll do a few of these first. You can hear the sizzle. Okay, so we'll get those going. I guess we should have used that for this. And, alright, let's wipe the plate off here. And we're going to pause for a moment. Alright, we're going to sit way down on my chair here. We also have a birch beer to go along with it. And if you haven't seen one of my previous videos, it's actually root beer is what it actually is. I don't know why they call it birch beer, but it's a root beer is what it tastes like anyway. And to go on the plate, I got a paper plate here just to give me some, because of course I didn't wash that plate after cutting up that fish. So then we'll put a couple pieces of paper towel over it just to help soak up the oil. The handy dandy little scooper. And the first batch of curly fries. We'll shake up the fish and the fish is frying. We'll pick it up when those are ready. They're floating. That means they're ready. Let's get those babies out of there. Alright, and while those are cooling down enough to eat, we'll throw the next load in there. There we go. And salt. Or any seasoning you like. I just go standard salt on that. There you go. Ooh. Hot. That's pretty good. Like I say, I'm not a big fish eater, but that right there is not too bad at all. I guess I should show it better, huh? Walleye and curly fries. Seems fitting, since I'm right along the river here. But I'm going to keep eating and cooking until I'm stuffed, and then we'll pick it up or pick it up when I get everything cleaned up and in the camper. Well, I cooked and I ate way too much, but it was good. So I had it and I kept eating it. So now I'm just sitting in the topper with my feet up, and I got a water because I'm still thirsty after eating all that salty food. But it took a while for the cooker to cool down, so while it was cooling down, I was just sitting out there enjoying the evening. It is a very nice evening, around 40 degrees, and the wind has dropped way down. It's not a full moon, but it's pretty close, maybe 3/4 moon out. So it's kind of bright. It's nice. It's peaceful. All you can hear geese, and I did hear a couple owls, and once in a while you can hear traffic way off in the distance, but that's so far in the distance it's just a little background noise. But with that, I am getting stuff transferred from the other camera to my laptop, and we're going to check out some of the video and see how it turned out, and But with that, we're going to shut it down on this evening, and we will pick it up in the morning. Well, it's morning time. 6:18 in the a.m. It's 30 degrees, and I did go out to brush my teeth and stuff already, which I was lucky. I was lucky I didn't drink all that water I was drinking last night, because I forgot to bring water for teeth brushing. So the only other water I had was in the cooler, and that would have been painful to brush your teeth with that water. Way too cold. So I got that done, and I am about to have some breakfast, because it is still dark out at this time of year. After the time change, 6 o'clock means dark yet. Whoop. For breakfast, we're doing Victor Allen's iced coffee, the Twix flavored. So good. So good. And I rearranged in here a little bit, so I'm sitting on the floor rather than my chair's up here. For breakfast, obviously we got the iced coffee, and this, can we see it very good? That is a muffin, and I got a couple of these. Mom made them, and I stopped over there, my parents' house, before I left, just to let them know I was going to be gone. It just so happened she had made muffins and gave me some. She actually gave me 4, but I think I'll only go for 2 this morning. Chocolate chip muffins with sugar on top. So I'm going to eat some breakfast, start editing some video while I wait for the sun to come up. We'll pick it up. We'll pick it up when it gets light out. How was that for a morning view? We're a little bit till sunrise over here, but the sun should be coming up right over those hills. Geese, river, sunrise over the hills. Yep. This is a good campsite. This is a good campsite. Number 195. And I think probably 194 all the way to 205 are right along this stretch here. And then, of course, all the camping cabins in this campground are right here, too. Nice. I'm going to put on some more clothes. It's chilly out here. It's getting lighter. We're going to try a little fishing for a bit and see if we can catch a fish. I see there's a boat out on the main river. So I'm not the only crazy one. Oh, dang, they took off. I'm not sure what kind of ducks those were. I don't think I got good enough footage to really show them either. So if you know, Leave it down in the comments. We are. That's the other beauty about this campsite. Right down here, ready to fish. Here we go. It is sunrise. Now that we've seen the sunrise, we'll shut the filming down and we'll pick it up if I actually catch a fish. Well, back at camp, fished for about an hour, no hits. And once I realized I forgot the bait, yeah, I didn't think I was probably going to catch anything. Bait at this time of year really helps. But overall, the trip was a really nice outing. Early March, you know, it's no one around. Beautiful campsite with a great view behind the camera now, but we got to see the sunrise over the hills on the eastern banks of the Missouri. So yeah, good food last night with the fish and curly fries. Got to explore a little area on the, was it the Cottonwood Path? Cottonwood Trail? Was that what it was? Geez, now I forgot what it was called. But the little walk we took yesterday, so yeah, it's kind of fun exploring the area. More of an in-depth look than just driving past it like I normally do. I normally have over the years, so. But with that, we are going to pack up camp and wrap it up on this one, and we will pick it up next time.